Season 7 of Old School Outdoors is being brought to you by Vintage Furniture.
We're back again this year here in San Fernando, Mexico. Steve McCain, Wide Open Outfitters, and we have made this a tradition, I think, at this point.
They may be coming with the wind, against the wind, sideways, upside down, backwards.
If you like wing shooting, I don't know where else you could go that'd be any better.
Squeeze the trigger.
That's the one I'm looking for. Went 3 feet, straight down. Ooh, 45-70 rides again. Lord, look at the size of that one.
Well, as my old buddy Greg says, it's just another beautiful day in paradise.
Folks, that's old school right there.
Folks, I'm excited to be back in old Mexico, white-winged dove hunting with my good friend Steve McCain from Wide Open Outfitters. We're in San Fernando, Tamaulipas, Mexico. This is my 3rd trip down here. And what I really enjoy about this trip is it's not just to come down and hunt. It's to come down here and have friendship, fellowship. It's like kind of being at your home, away from home.
Nice arrival, nice timing, everything working great. We're all here. We're fixing to start enjoying and shoot some birds tomorrow. Beautiful weather, a little breezy, make them fly crazy, but we'll have a lot of fun.
Well, I met Greg several years ago through my Uncle Tony Papa. Of course, then I didn't meet Dennis till he brought him down here, but what a fine gentleman he is. They've been coming every year for the last 3 years, and they have just been a blast. We've had a great time with them.
For you to come and hunt, you don't need to bring a firearm. They've got some of the finest firearms that one could want to shoot.
Hey, baby.
There we go.
Hey.
That's what I want to try to shoot.
410.
I used to shoot doves with a 410.
Oh, I did too.
A few years ago. But
First gun I ever shot dove with was a single shot 410.
You learned to be pretty accurate,
You
didn't you?
got right. Bueno. That's a 28?
Yes, sir.
Over and under?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Another. As you gun for tomorrow.
Perfect.
Working.
I like it.
It's a great place to come hunt. I mean, you just have no worries. You're taken care of as well as you could be anywhere. And I look forward to it every year. It's a great outing.
Oh, we love having y'all down here. It's just a special hunt.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, Mr. Greg.
Yes, sir.
We had our hors d'oeuvres and chatted a few minutes, had a really nice meal, and then went to bed in, excellent rooms. They have great facilities here. Got up the next morning and we were ready to start the hunt. Yeah, that first morning dawned, we were up and left the lodge at approximately 7 o'clock. Went straight to the field. We get there and probably I made 3 steps from the truck door to my stool that I hunted out of, and it was all set up in place. The bird boys were there. They were waiting for your arrival.
I've been shooting a little 28 gauge down here and fell in love with it. When I got home, I had to get me one. But it doesn't kick too bad. That's the good thing. It's in the shells. Let me borrow one of them. They're all high brass. They're good quality shells made here in Mexico, so we're gonna have a blast, man. We're gonna burn some powder, Dennis.
We're gonna burn them up.
I got that one. It's not just all about the hunt. It's about overall the camaraderie and everything, and being at the camp and everybody enjoying each other. That's the main deal about hunting. It's not just about killing. That's where people got the misconcept.
Yeah, we put the old in old school.
Pretty much what it's all about.
Pretty damn gum good. Oh, baby!
Killer.
Oh, damn it!
They're coming from the left. They're coming from the right. They're coming above us, below us. They're coming up out of the ground, isn't it? Thank you. You can shoot all you want to shoot. That's the thing. It's like, how much do you want to shoot? You do it. Oh! Just like always, fast and furious. More shells, yeah.
Oh, you put that one hand on it. That'll work.
How you like that? Huh? That's a good shot, huh? You have fun down here?
Yeah, I had fun down here. You're shooting all in amongst them, man. I'm telling you, you're knocking them out of the sky.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Or at least claiming that, anyway.
all I know is old Greg here was shooting a lot of dead birds.
Yeah, right.
Season 7 of Old School Outdoors is being brought to you by Orthopedic Specialists of Louisiana. Season 7 of Old School Outdoors is being brought to you by Vintage Furniture, Orthopedic Specialists of Louisiana, Wide Open Outfitters, Belt Fed Apparel, Heat Wave, and by Homes for Troops.
We're back again this year here in San Fernando, Mexico. Steve McCain and Wide Open Outfitters, and we have made this a tradition, I think, at this point. We have come and enjoyed. They've got wonderful facilities. It's a premier place to come and hunt white wing. Here we go once again, back to the dove field. Everything is looking right. The birds are flying. We're gonna get there a little bit early. Take them out quick.
When we get to the field, the bird boys are already there. They've got our guns, our shells, and got a spot picked out for us. One of the things I really enjoy about this hunt is the bird boys. These guys are after those birds. One right here, in the cactus or the... Okay. And it could be in thickets, it can be in the brush, it may be come out with cactus stuck to them, but every dove you shoot, they're gonna give 110% to try to retrieve that dove, and got a smile on their face and got their machetes out, is chopping their way through stuff, looking for those doves, and just happy. And you make a good shot, they'll be happy. It's like, they're just a lot of fun. They're good guys. I might not just shoot like that all the time.
You get a lot of shooting from most anywhere, but you can notice in many cases that there's little avenues that they pick that they seem to fly better than other spots. And you most near every time have more than enough room to maneuver a bit and get in those little honey holes. And from that point on, it's just trying to keep the gun loaded is the bigger issue.
Oh, you got a whole double handful.
If you like wing shooting, I don't know where else you could go that'd be any better. It's a whole lot closer to the U.S. than going to Argentina or somewhere like that. But they have the doves here, and I don't know where else that you could go and have a better shoot.
These men been out there in that thicket, coming out with stickers and everything else, and just dove after dove, doing good.
Thank you. Thank you. We've come home with 600 to 800 birds, somewhere in that neighborhood, and it's just fast and furious. We ended a great hunt and came on back. This time we had an excellent steak and meal that went along with it. And as everyone was finishing up the meal, the door flies open and the mariachi band comes in.
One of my favorite things about Mexico, and I've been coming to Mexico for many, many years, is the mariachi band. I just like it. When the mariachi band shows up, they are into it. That's just one of my, that's like the icing on the cake for the deal, the mariachi band. That's just something you're not gonna get anywhere else. I guarantee you. You're not gonna come to Iban, Louisiana, and you're gonna find that, there's no doubt.
Oh man, these guys are great at what they do. They're a wonderful group. They've played for us here last year. They did it again this year, and it's just something you won't forget. They're a very good group.
Season 7 of Old School Outdoors is being brought to you by Wide Open Outfitters. Season 7 of Old School Outdoors is being brought to you by Belt Fed Apparel.
We're down here on the white wing season this year with Old School Outdoors with Greg and Dennis. This is their annual trip to come down. They've been here for 3 years. We have a great time, but right now we're in the middle of August of white wing season.
We're arriving at the Dove Field early this morning. Old School Outdoors is ready. Seemed to be a little slow, and you wonder, well, you know, maybe this is going to be an off day. And you no more than get that thought out of your mind, and geez, it's a cloud that comes rolling through. And the white wings are finally up and moving, and it's just amazing. It's hard to describe it. You would have to be there.
Wake up, wake up. It was like self-defense. There were drove after drove after drove, just coming in, coming in, coming in. Good shot.
This gun's shoulder is a little better than that one I was shooting, or attempting to shoot. Hit a few more birds this morning than I was been hitting, so we'll see if that continues.
The second day I changed and started shooting a 20 gauge rather than the 410, and we did much better. I know it wasn't me, but the gun did a lot better. And it was able to hit, and I was just there to watch it. Folks, you just shoot until you are tired of shooting. You're not limited to the birds stopping. I mean, each time there were still birds flying in great numbers, and everybody had had enough. You know, you just shoot till you don't want to shoot anymore.
Yep, it's full service here. When I'm taking a break, drinking me a water, they get to shoot the birds for me. Can't beat it, folks. Old Mexico. Raining feathers.
Well, each and every time when we return to the lodge, and as you drive in the gate, they're coming out the door. They've got refreshments, they've got hors d'oeuvres, they've got the stuff that puts you right back, you know, to a refreshed and I'm ready to go again state. They have excellent service. I just don't know how they could possibly take care of you any better.
Take a nap, rest up, maybe go get a little dip in the pool, and you're refreshed for that evening hunt. Well, we're right here by the grain elevator, so that'll be a good spot. They can eat the grain, they go down and get some water, and we'll get them in between.
It's just on from there. The birds are flying. You know, I got my good buddy Greg there within about 25, 30 yards, maybe a little further. Ended up kind of staying close together because he can't harass me from afar and I can't harass him. We have to be a little close so we can pick at one another, but find plenty of ways to make it more fun each and every time you go.
He shot that thing right before I went.
It's a great outing, and I'd recommend anyone try it.
Snuck that one in. Back door. Draw them in now. groove back now, I think. Bueno!
Come on, man. Bird is slowing down and I'm shot out. Apparently I'm not hitting much, so I think it's time to call the dog, put the water on the fire and head to the camp.
Just a wonderful experience. If you ever want to come anywhere and have a good time, check the Wide Open Outfitters in San Fernando, Mexico.
Season 7 of Old School Outdoors is being brought to you by Homes for Troops. Season 7 of Old School Outdoors is being brought to you by Vintage Furniture, Orthopedic Specialists of Louisiana, Wide Open Outfitters, Belt Fed Apparel, Heat Wave, and by Homes for Troops.
One of the concerns I always hear from, I'm inviting a lot of people to come, but it's like, oh, we've heard about the safety in Mexico. Let me tell you, there's unsafe places in any city in the United States of America. This is a safe place to be. I have no reservations about coming. I'm looking forward to coming back again next year. I don't know what else you can say. You can look at the videos, high volume white wing hunting.
This hunt was a little different from the rest in that a lot of these birds are higher. So you had to learn to shoot a little further, you know, lead a little farther, but it was not a lack of birds. There was plenty of them there.
They may be coming with the wind, against the wind, sideways, upside down, backwards. It's quite a challenge when these things have a little bit of shot action, and these birds hadn't really been hunted. Some of these birds have probably never seen a human. It's like, but when they hear a shot, your buddy may be shooting and they're diving and dipping, and it's a lot of fun. Good shot.
Whirly bird style.
Shot till I didn't want to shoot anymore, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Greg was the same way. Well, for those who haven't been to Mexico and traveled much at all in this country, there are federale checkpoints pretty often, most near any direction you go. And it's something I guess we're not used to in the States, and there was no issue whatsoever. Once we got back from the morning hunt, we came in, same ritual, waiting on us with hors d'oeuvres and drinks, cool, chill for a little while, rest for a couple of hours, go back out again.
Last day's hunt. This is gonna be one of those fast and furious. We're in the road. Been a wonderful time, wonderful time. Now we're cooking. Just got to have somebody say they coming, they coming. No más.
No más, Mario.
This time around, it was amazing how hot I was. I hardly missed a bird. I think I killed 240 by myself. It was it's just one of those things you don't forget. It just goes on, and you shoot them left-handed, you shoot them right-handed. You just shoot them under your leg, it don't matter. You're hitting them hard, and you're hitting them fast.
Well, that was good shooting. Thank you. This has been pretty wild. A lot of birds moving here. We've had a tailwind on some of them, and you better be well ahead of them if they're going with the wind. And then those going into the wind, you got to suddenly transition and pretty well put it on. That's it. We're done.
Yep. Well, when we arrived back after the last hunt, the show was on. We got a Mexican buffet.
Folks, there's one thing for certain when you come here to the Wide Open Outfitters, you're going to be well cared for and well fed.
It's wonderful food. They have a great chef. They have a great staff. That being said, I think you should come try it. Just don't take my word for it.
And they have all arrangements of all type of cuisine, and you just have a buffet style and get what you want, and it is fabulous.
Our cooks are just, you know, they're fabulous. Our meals are gourmet. It took us a little while to get it, but you know, I am from Louisiana, so I do want to eat good food, and we're not going to go hungry here, I promise you that.
The atmosphere is wonderful. The people are wonderful. It's friendly. You'll feel like you've gone back in time, and in some ways you have.
You get to enjoy the culture and the things that are here for you to enjoy. The people are wonderful folks, and just can't wait for the time we get to come back.
To book your next hunt with Wide Open Outfitters, call 815-999-2704 or visit their website at wideopenoutfitters.com.